Yes, this is where we're going to have breakfast today. Another gated entrance. And this is all typical Transylvanian architecture. Wow, it's beautiful. How can anyone not love this? And again, more old buildings. The Count owns a number of properties around the village, and this is one of the other sites they have. And this looks like an old stable block. I'll have a quick look. Yep, no horses, but certainly an old stable block. How cool is that? The charm is winning the battle, I think, here. So I'm filming as I go. And this is our congenial host.
Hi.
And Jewel. And you've been very kind last night in accommodating us. We arrived very late, didn't we?
Oh yeah, a little bit, but it wasn't a problem for me. Anyway, I felt good meeting you, and I hope you felt good also.
What is the name of this site collectively?
Well, this is the Count Kalnocky's guest houses. We have actually where we are. This is the main house and the main garden, and we have also the castle, which is from the 17th century, which is the Museum of Transylvanian Life, and another garden where used to this the lower houses, as we say, and in total, let's say we have 10 houses here, and we are administrating also the Prince Charles's place at Zolánpatak. And there we have another 7 guest houses.
So you've got quite a big job, really, haven't you? It's very involved and covers quite a distance, doesn't it?
Yes, but it's not hard for me, actually.
And you are a Hungarian Romanian?
I'm 100% Hungarian with Romanian papers, let's say like that.
And how far are we from Bucharest?
280.
In time?
In time, let's say, regarding our good roads, it is 4 hours from here.
Oh, 4 hours. So we're not that far away from, use the word inverted commas, civilization.
No, but I really don't like that civilization.
No, nor me.
No more.
No, this greatly appeals to me. This is much more laid back, much more settled. And you can feel your roots here, whereas in cities you can't necessarily get that, you can't tap into that.
Well, regarding the roots, we actually I'm living in St. George. This is my hometown, but I'm from near Fogarach, from a little village, and maybe this made me to work and to love to work in a village and developing and conservating what remained here and actually what is the value. Because most people who come from bigger cities, they actually have no idea about this silence and tradition and gastronomy, what they find here.
And it's your role to re-educate people.
Re-educate? I don't think it's you can tell like educating. It's like showing them and maybe open a little bit their eyes.
Well, you've been an absolutely wonderful host, and we're now looking forward to a late breakfast.
Good.
We had a late start. Thank you very much. Thank you. Look at the views of a typical Transylvanian village. These beautiful buildings. This is actually a new building that was erected, but using old materials. And over in the distance you've got a chicken coop. You've got a local friendly dog. It doesn't appear to be a stray dog, thank God. He's a bit shy. But if you look over into the background, look at the views of the hills and the mountains around here. And if you just wander down here, it's absolutely gorgeous. You know, this is like England maybe 400 years ago. There are a few cars out there, so we are touching a little bit on civilization. But for most of the time it's peaceful, it's quiet. You can hear nature in the background, hear the chickens, you can hear the birds. It is just perfect. And this is one of the buildings that's owned by the Count, which have been renovated and converted for tourism. And tourism really is the lifeblood of these regions. I'll just remain silent so you can hear nature. And look at this chicken coop. Well, it's probably just a hayloft, a storage area. Those in the background are the bells of the local Catholic church, because this village, although it's in Romania, the people that live here are Hungarian, and of course follow all the rites and traditions of the Catholic church, as opposed to the Romanians, who of course celebrate the Orthodox church. So I don't think words are necessary, are they? And this van has all the information you need if you want to follow up for a visit yourself. It has their website. I don't know whether I'm pronouncing this correctly. We're hoping to go to Kalnocky Castle. And you can see their web address. And they also manage properties for Prince Charles as well, which are open to the public. Apparently he was here in May. But anyway, enough from me. I just want to sit here very quietly now for the next half hour and just soak up this beauty. It is truly a wonderful place. Winters here, of course, are very harsh. It drops down to around minus 30 degrees Celsius, so I've been told, maybe even colder. But the summers here, well, it's just like living in the Swiss Alps. It has that kind of ambience and feel about it. And no doubt, as you'll see perhaps from some of the videos later, you'll be able to appreciate that view. But yes, this is life as it was many, many years ago. And to be perfectly frank, I much prefer to live like this than I would in a modern town or city. Of all the problems that are affecting the world and afflicting the world at the moment, finding these kind of ideals to escape to, for me, is something which is very, very close and personal and to the heart. I love European culture, I love European history, and to be able to live in the footsteps of another cultural tradition is, for me, would be something very, very special. Anyway, enough from me, and more later. Oh, lovely, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
This is amazing.
We're now going to the castle.
Thank you.
given above and beyond. You know what I mean?
And the reason that we didn't do the tour inside is because we got out late, and he asked for it to have a don't speak English woman. That's his friend's house, the one that's 30 kilometers away.
Oh, right.
His house, this is his friend's house.
And there to the right is the castle, and I presume housing or former stabling to the left. I understand that when this castle was taken back on again, it was previously a habitable house, but the communists gutted the building and it just fell into dereliction. And a lot of money has been spent, I understand, from a trust fund from Norway to be able to renovate the castle. How wonderful is that? I mean, to call it a castle is kind of stretching a point, really. It was built in the 17th century, and it's basically, I should imagine, the fortified manor house. As you can see, it's quite an exquisite building. I love the entrance. Supported by Corinthian capitals, and a real stone step. And here it is. Unfortunately, we can't get in there today. We're a little bit late this morning because we arrived late last night, and Joel, the chap who has been very kind to accommodate us last night, unfortunately has got other things to do with a party of English tourists, believe it or not, who are horse riding. But these are the grounds. I mean, it's a nice garden, isn't it, really, size-wise? Look at this. This is so beautiful. What do you think, honey?
It is beautiful. I think it's how England would have been hundreds of years ago, and it's...
Are they new earrings you're wearing?
Yes.
Who made them?
A local lady makes them.
So it's
out
folk,
of,
folk craft.
Yeah, and it's out of jade, I think, or some stone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You look very nice.
Oh, thank you.
What do you say, Poppy?
Do you like Mommy's earrings? She has a new tick.
Yeah, she's got a tick collar because it's important
There's a
that
problem here.
yes, dogs wear tick collars, otherwise they suffer badly. And there's all kinds of diseases. But look at this view.
And there's a river here with a foyer. When you go down through the garden,
Uh-huh.
the foyer sits on a river.
Let's go around the back. And then what we're going to do, we're going to fly above the building and give you an idea of what the estate looks like, and more importantly, the village that we've just passed through. Wow, look at this. Even though we're in the mountains, it's still very warm today, and we're in September. And this is the side entrance. Again, the count that lived here would have been, well, is
Yes, yeah.
ethnically Hungarian, and of course we're in Romania, because at one time in history this was controlled by the Hungarians.
In the Austro-Hungarian Empire.
And the Austro-Hungarian Empire period. And down below is a lovely little pond and a small outbuilding, a gazebo type building to sit in. And we have a knot type garden. It is really, really attractive. There's even horses here as well. Wow. Unfortunately, with this camera, it tends to narrow the field of vision, so you actually see more on the frame, but everything appears smaller to what we actually see it while we're here.
So we need to
aren't they? Oh, Poppy's. What are you doing, Poppy? You going to roll over? Roll over, please. Roll over, Poppy. Roll over. Oh, yes. Poppy. If you need a dog for hire to do rollovers, Poppy is the girl to speak to. Aren't you, Pops? Really? Yes. Okay, we're now going to go off camera and you're now going to see some stunning video, hopefully, from the air of this amazing estate and village, which seems to be almost trapped in a time lock. And look, there's the stable block over there. Wow, this is so beautiful. And there she is. Okay, on with the air show.